That's crazy. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Tigers Den. We have had a little bit of hiatus due to David traveled a little bit, and then we just, took a little bit of a break.
I'll just explain. So the week before last week, we were at the ACC tip-off in Charlotte. Well, I was. And the week after that, we had Halloween, so we had to take a little 2-week break from the podcast. So,
yeah,
but we're back.
It's all good, though. We're back. And,
better.
So the first thing I want to talk about is Clemson soccer, both women's and men's. Women's did fall to Florida State in the ACC championship game. While this was a little bit of a turning point for Clemson women's team, they haven't been there since 2002. So they kind of getting that experience there. And then the men's side, we play in the semifinals against Louisville tonight. But the thing is Clemson wants to go win a national championship again. And they really can. It's a great team. And so I think they have a very good, talented team. And they should be able to, go win a national championship.
Hey, the women's locked up a number 1 seed in the tournament.
Correct. They were number 1 seed of the bottom left. But, the thing is I think they also Georgia's in that side, too. So it would be cool to see us play Georgia, which would be, I think a lot of fans would come out and
What's Georgia's rank?
You're talking about in the, tournament thing?
Yeah.
4.
Oh, okay.
They're 4 seed?
Yeah, they're 4 seed. So, I think as far as, Clemson women's go, they should go to the Final Four. Truthfully, they should make it to the Soccer Cup. So we'll see how that goes. I'm ready to watch and ready to see how it goes. But as always, we're going to do the wheel. So we're going to spin the wheel, see what we want to talk about first. It's in random order. So David, go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we're talking about.
NFL.
Stay.
NFL.
Oh, NFL.
How about those Atlanta Falcons that just lost again?
Hey, what did I tell you, though, David?
What?
About Desmond Ridder?
Well, I told you the exact same thing about Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder is not QB1. Just like right now, he's not. He's QB2.
Let me tell you, the
You
Cowboys.
said he's not what? No, repeat that.
Desmond Ridder is not QB1.
We were arguing about him being quarterback 1.
Well, I'll take it back, Darian.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I need to hear. You're wrong. That's all I need to
Now
hear.
we got.
But no, NFL is really good right now. It's like what this is week 10, right?
Yeah.
This is-
So
yeah.
Something like
so
that.
you only have about 7 more weeks left, and everybody's playing pretty solid right now. You have those couple teams that are not, they're horrible, like the Carolina Panthers. No disrespect, but
oh my gosh, I don't even want to hear them.
yeah,
their
but
name.
they're horrible. But like the AFC East or whatever with Miami, the Patriots, New England, all of them, they're a really close race right now. I think it's like 5-3, and then Nets is 4-4. It's all really close. The Jets are somehow making a run. Aaron Rodgers hopefully can return, and if he returns, then
Aaron Rodgers is just walking like a normal human right now.
And
like
throwing the
just
ball.
tear his Achilles. I know.
Yeah, what are you
He's
doing?
walking
bro?
without crutches, and I heard someone come up to him, and he was like, "When are you gonna be back?" or something. He was like, "Give me a few weeks."
Yeah,
I was like, "What?
Yeah, bro.
Doesn't it take like a full year
They're talking he can
to?"
return this year?
No, they
I was
said
about
he's
to
going to
say.
return in a couple weeks.
Like,
But he's not. I don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna.
like
play
he's
this
going to start quarterback in a couple weeks. Is what they're
there's
saying.
no
year.
shot.
No, he's not. I don't see
Bro,
that
like him and Science have like a love relationship, bro. Like just think about it for it. Like I'm
Me
just
and these
pointing
chicken
it out.
I'll be
nuggets have a
really,
love
I'll be
relationship.
really, really surprised if Aaron Rodgers plays another snap this season.
Mhm.
I mean, right now he's on pace to go do it. So
That's him.
for him, but go ahead and talk about the Falcons real quick, David, since that's your team, and then we'll talk about the Cowboys.
I don't have anything to talk about. Like we lost again.
Well, I can tell you, I got something to talk about. The Cowboys should have freaking won Sunday. I tell you that.
The Cowboys are ranked number 6 in the league right now.
We dominated the whole game.
That's very surprising.
Passing leader, Dak played his tail off. We lost 28-23. The last drive of the game, we got the ball back with I want to say 40 seconds.
Weren't you hating on Deion Sanders for wearing hats and in shades during stuff like
Well,
this?
Deion's also got 4 losses. Five losses. Anyway,
I just see you doing the
Hey,
same
D-Rob,
thing.
don't you owe me $50 for Colorado making the
keep
playoffs?
talking about NFL. Keep talking about NFL.
Anyways, Cowboys had the ball on the 15-yard line, 40 seconds left, and we got a couple penalties. Eagles got a couple penalties. Having the ball on the 5-yard line. We had it on our 40 and we ended up making it to their 5 with about 15 seconds left. Dak gets sacked twice, and we lose the game.
No, I was pulling for the Eagles hardcore.
For sure.
I love the Eagles. I love what they have going on.
Eagles are good, but when you dominate the whole game and lose like that, it sucks. We had Dak stepped out on the 2-point conversion where he could have had it easily, and then we had a touchdown where our tight end was just a knee short. So
What about y'all signing Martavis Bryant?
I
mean, he went crazy. He did go crazy.
He's a Tijuana native.
He is, but he ain't been in the league in what, 2 years now?
5.
It's been 5 years since
he was
been
a dog when he was in it.
suspension 5 years?
Mm-hmm. He just got reinstated.
But
Wow.
he had been playing for like XFL, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but we signed him to our
league.
practice squad yesterday. If he can get his crap together and stay out of trouble, he will definitely be a huge factor to our wide receiver room for sure.
No
And
choice.
then you look at Kansas City. Kansas City does not look good on offense.
Not at all.
Their offense is looking horrible.
They're still ranked the number 1 team in the NFL right now, though.
I mean, it's still you
I'm
can't
not
doubt
saying
Patrick
I'm
Mahomes. You can't doubt what Andy Reid does. But I think their offense coordinator, I don't know how to say his last name, but Eric Bieniemy or whatever his name was, it's the Redskins. My bad, Commanders. Offense coordinator. I think like that's a big loss for them, and I think it's showing now. And then you see what Sam Howell's doing now at the Commanders. Sam Howell's playing unreal right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's playing really good right now. And I think it's because of Eric Bieniemy, or whatever his name is, has came in and took him under his wing and was like, look, we're going to get you to where we need to be. And for the Falcons, that's what the Falcons need to do, David. They need to go find an offense coordinator that's actually good and need to go find some Arthur Smith.
Why'd you have to bring up like the Falcons? Like I already said we lost, so just keep it at that.
Desmond
Stop bringing them up.
Ritter needs to be a good quarterback. Like, I don't understand. Or go find a good quarterback.
We got Heineke now.
Second thing real quick
And he
before
played
we
better
move
than-
before we move topics though. Second thing real quick. Do you think Justin Fields is a good quarterback?
Yes, I think he's a pro quarterback. That's why he's in the NFL.
So is Bryce Young's in the
Bryce
NFL.
Young?
Yeah.
Bryce Young had a good college career,
Yeah. He's done, sorry.
but I'm not saying he's done. Nah,
Hey, speaking
this
of
is his first year, but like, dude, like,
Hold up. You gonna say Bryce Young's done because of what reason
Bryce
do you have?
Bryce Young's not going to be a successful NFL quarterback.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
He's just not. I mean, I'm sorry.
I need a reason. You can't
I mean,
just
yes, his
put
first
that out
year.
there and not give a
I
reason.
can put whatever I want out there.
But you have a reason to back it up. Like,
I
what's
just
your
don't
reason?
think he's gonna be. I just don't think he's an NFL style quarterback.
But what do you mean by that?
I mean,
There's no NFL style quarterbacks no more.
I just
'cause
don't think.
Look at Lamar
I
Jackson.
don't think his
There are.
size.
No,
there are. Look at Anthony.
Look at
Although he's hurt,
Anthony.
Richardson.
Oh no, but look at Lamar. Lamar does different things than what
Lamar also can use his feet.
Bryce Young can't.
Not as good as Lamar Jackson.
Well, obviously not, because Lamar Jackson's the best running quarterback.
So
arguably ever.
so who are you putting as your rookie of the year for NFL? And if it's not this answer, you're crazy.
If it's not this answer.
The answer I'm thinking of, you're crazy. QB.
QB right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, obviously C.J. Stroud.
Okay, so would you put C.J. Stroud over Bryce Young?
Yeah, right now.
110%.
Like not like right now in the league, like overall as a quarterback.
I thought C.J. Stroud was going to get drafted to the Panthers.
I did too. I thought he was gonna go 1. He went
Well,
2.
I mean, I also think, like, for example, like C.J. Stroud. I don't think C.J. Stroud's offensive line is nearly as bad as Carolina Panthers are. Now, don't get me wrong; they're not good. I'm not saying they're good. All I am saying though is that I don't think you can compare what Bryce Young has as an offensive line, because Bryce Young's offensive line is horrible, and the only person he has to throw to is Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, I think there's a lot of upside to what he has. That's all I'm saying. He was a Heisman finalist for a reason. Like, he played at Bama for a reason. Like, it was not like he's a fluke. He's good. It's just they got to put him in the right situations.
But do you see the Panthers turning any of this around?
no.
No, because look,
Aren't they still defeated? Like have they won a game?
Won a
yet?
game.
They
beat.
beat who was it? Was it not Houston? It was Houston.
No, they got blown out by Houston. I thought.
No, they beat Houston like 16-13 or 16-12 or something.
That's embarrassing.
But-
Getting beat by the Panthers.
But what I'm saying though is, they trained.
Yeah, they beat them by 13-15.
13-15. Okay. So what I'm saying though is they traded their pick. So Chicago now has probably the 1 and 2 pick this year. Do you waste that on a quarterback like Caleb Williams, or you trust Justin Fields and get him?
Nah.
You go take Marvin Harrison Jr. Like, what do you do for Justin Fields?
You
because-
keep Justin Fields. You train him. Maybe get a veteran QB that he can look under, as he's still. Who's their second string quarterback? Y'all know?
Where?
You talking about the white
In
dude
Chicago.
from the community college that has all the tattoos on his arm?
Is he a vet?
Tyler? No,
Like,
no,
did
no.
he
He's
ever
a
start?
rookie.
See,
Or a rookie or something. But, dude, did you see his stats? So he, like, threw, like, for 186, like, total touchdowns
I don't know.
in the, like, Division II level. But
Since we're talking about QBs, though, like, how about Josh Dobbs coming
No.
in?
he's a dog.
They
He's
got
a dog.
that- that win. They
Like,
got the
he was
win.
literally a Cardinal the week before they played, and like
Right.
came in and got that.
He beat
dub.
the Cowboys.
And he
But
just,
do you-
he just beat Atlanta.
People really thought
That
that,
last
he could
drive.
not. People really thought that he could not do what he did. Bro, he has an aerospace engineer degree.
I know, bro. Like,
he played at
regardless,
10,
regardless, he was
Tennessee,
gonna
Tennessee.
make it out. Like,
You said what, David?
regardless, like, if he weren't to play in the NFL, he would be rich as I don't know what, anyways. Because like,
Yeah, he
his
worked
degree,
at NASA for
I
a
know.
time period.
he's literally
Yeah,
a
he
rocket
was like an
scientist.
intern. But, anyways, well. that's
Speaking of
pretty-
the
move on.
NFL, did y'all see that awful call on KJ Henry?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
roughing
that
the
was
passer,
awful.
yeah.
That was
the
that was
His
just
dumbest
first
call.
sack, his
Yeah.
first sack ever, and you call it roughing the
That was
passer.
the dumbest.
It
call
wasn't
I've ever
even
seen.
close to roughing.
Yeah, that was a pretty. That was just horrible. But
All right, y'all want to spin this thing?
yeah,
again?
go ahead, spin it.
All right. Ooh. NBA. College basketball.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit about both sides of college basketball right now because the women's and men's team both had a couple of upsets.
For Clemson?
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
Well,
no,
we can talk about both Clemson
yeah.
men's and women's, obviously, but I'm talking about as a whole. The women's side, number one, goes down to Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and no one saw that
Against
coming.
LSU?
Yeah, LSU lost to Colorado.
That was
South
good.
92 to
Carolina
78.
beats Notre Dame in Paris.
Malaysia Fumwiley, or however you say her
Oh my
name.
gosh, lay with the butter.
That move
That's
that
laid
she
with the
had was the
butter.
best move I've ever seen from any college basketball
From
player
any basketball
or any
player,
NFL player
Freshman
ever.
from South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's a freshman from Keenan High School.
Right here in South Carolina.
Yeah, and she went crazy against Notre Dame.
They got
But she
blown
had
out
like
by
18.
30.
But dude, I don't know if y'all watched that game.
I did
The
not.
other freshman for Notre Dame is really good too. Like she had like 32 or something.
I didn't see it.
Apparently, the starting five for South Carolina is all new. Like there was no returners on their starting five.
Correct, but the big girl, like there's a Camellia, I don't know how to say her last name. She's Brazilian, bro. She is 6'7", and I'm not kidding. She probably had 10 blocks. It was crazy. She had a
She's-
block fist.
How tall?
6'7". She's
my
huge.
God.
She is huge.
Can she dunk?
And now, no, she doesn't
She
even
can
jump.
dunk on
Like, she
you.
really doesn't even jump. She just puts her arms up and catches rebounds. But like
Yeah.
at one point, I remember seeing her stat. It was like 18 and 15 boards. It was something crazy,
That's
bro.
insane.
She is so good. If they can get her to start scoring, they could be really good.
But after I saw that layup by Malaysia, I was like, there is no way this girl is human. Like, she plays like a 2K player, like a my career player on 2K. It's insane.
She's really good. And then you look at who they put around her, like they're gonna be good.
Mhm.
It's just, I think last year they kind of couldn't shoot. I think this year that Dawn kind of emphasized we're
Yeah.
going to shoot the ball. But Clemson women's basketball team looks really good too.
Big good, nice win season
yeah.
opener.
Yeah, Clemson women's
Against
are going to
Erskine.
upset South Carolina at home.
Okay,
Don't say it.
You know,
Just don't even say it.
I love
It's
Clemson.
a stretch, right?
Yeah, that's pretty far.
It's a huge
But I will
stretch.
say, Maddie Clues, we brought her in from Miami, Ohio.
Yeah,
She's a dog.
they look
And-
pretty. They look good.
And Ruby Whitehorn from
I know it
last
was
year.
Winthrop, but
Ruby's a really good player. So we have two players. David,
Yo.
cut your alarm off. That's like
I
the
need to
fifth
wake
time
up.
that junk went off, bro.
Sorry.
Anyways, Ruby Whitehorn gonna go crazy. We have Mari Robinson, and she's really good. She was like all ACC last year. And then you have a couple pieces off the bench coming in.
Michaela Elmore.
Michaela went. She's good too.
She's a dog.
And then
Coach Butler got her 300 to win.
Yeah.
She
So
did.
I think that this women's team is trending up. And then if we can beat South Carolina for the number one recruit or number two recruit, we're not talking about straight up.
You're talking about
But we can beat them to get the number one recruit or number. I think she's number one or number two. She's from Camden, I think, or some lower state.
Yeah, Camden. That's it.
Lower state. And
I
she's
don't think that's gonna happen. Though,
she's like
Darren.
she's wants to be an engineer, David.
She's the number.
Hey, Butler.
Okay, but
Butler's been cooking.
And she has the number 10 recruit 2
You
years ago
can-
and number 7 this year.
So what is
I'm
she?
just saying.
She's the what?
Number 2, I believe. Number 2 recruit in the country.
Okay, Darian. You can be the number 2 player in the country and go to whatever school you want to and still get an engineering degree.
Well, let me ask you
You can
this.
go to South Carolina and get an engineering degree and still be able to.
David, let
be
me ask you
the
this.
best
Let me
team.
ask you this. Why did Travis Hunter go to Jacksonville State or Jackson
Who?
State? Travis Hunter. Go to Jackson State.
For Dion, with Dion.
because he first off knew the coaching you're gonna get, and he knew that he's gonna play a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason he didn't go to Florida State, because Florida State knew they was gonna be one way.
So she'll go to Clemson.
She can go to
and
Clemson
play
and be the
a
best
lot.
player there.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
She
you
might go to South Carolina, win a national
I can
championship.
see that. I mean, I can
Like
see
you
that.
look at
but
Malaysia. Malaysia don't even start for them.
if you want a guaranteed, that's insane.
I mean,
But
just
she's
think
a
about it.
freshman.
She's a-
I
that's
bet
what-
by
that's what I'm saying.
halfway through the season she'll probably
Yeah,
start.
she's really good. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you want to start, why not go to a team?
I mean, if you want a guaranteed national championship, why not?
guaranteed. They lost last year.
But it's guaranteed with their team that they have now. And if she goes to it, I
Maybe.
guarantee that's like almost a guarantee.
I mean, maybe, but
Because by next year, like LSU won't have all their star players. Same thing with.
But I mean, they're still recruiting. It's not like they lost Kim Mulkey. Like she still can recruit.
Yeah, that's true.
They still got money. Did you see their new locker room, bro?
Mhm.
That's just nicer than most men's locker rooms.
South
LSU.
Carolina?
Or anybody's
Oh,
locker
LSU.
room, bro.
LSU.
That's nicer than most like men's NBA teams, bro. That junk is unreal.
Yeah, it's nicer than the Lakers. Whenever I went into the Lakers locker room, I was like, bro, this isn't
You
even
went
that
to the
nice.
Lakers locker room?
Nah, I'm just
No,
playing.
he's bullcrap. Okay, but turn to men's basketball now.
How about them boys?
Clemson is looking good. Beat Winthrop by 22.
The only thing I like to see from
And-
Clemson after that first game is just our 3-point percentage a little higher. But
Well, I mean,
Other
it
than
is
that-
what it is. If
I
you're
mean,
going to
you
live
gotta
by a 3,
think-
you're going to die by a 3, you know?
Brad
was our
Brad
first
subbed
game.
a lot. He
Yeah,
played a
he
lot of
did.
players. I
I
think
Jack Clark's first game at Clemson.
Jack, dude, his release.
Yeah,
It's beautiful,
It's
dude.
nice. He's got a good shot.
And first of all, I want to say this: Ian Shefflin is a dog.
Yeah, he is. He's a beast, literally on the court.
He'll probably be – Ian has improved so much from last year to this year.
Oh yeah,
And it's simply just like he's making threes. You know, he looks bigger. He looks stronger. So, like, I think this team could make a really deep run into March Madness.
I think so.
And
I think we will.
I really love R.J. Godfrey off the bench.
Yeah.
He is a stud.
well, he just brings energy, lots of
yes,
energy.
the
He brings
energy.
lots of energy.
I'm pretty sure he dunked on someone. I'm
He
pretty sure.
did,
I,
he did.
You had
like,
that picture.
yeah, I took the picture, but
He had 12 points.
yeah, I mean he had a good game.
Went
RJ's
5 for 10 from
RJ's
the
a
field.
big body. Like
Oh,
it's
for sure.
hard stopping him. I feel like just as hard as it would be to stop PJ Hall.
I'm glad to see Alex Hemingway back. He was out for a while last year with that injury. Didn't play in the expedition, but he had 9 points the other night. So glad to see him back out there shooting.
Yeah, Ian played 23 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to have to. No, listen to me. I'm telling you right now, those guys, how many players we played, that's not going to keep happening.
No, that's not. He played it like a
Because-
scrimmage.
Because
basically.
we're going to have probably like 9 guys play, and that's it. And it is what it is. And truthfully, that's probably the way you should go, anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see how PJ and Ian go together is a great.
That's a dirty duo.
It's like a 1-2 kind of, and Ian complements PJ really well.
Yeah.
And then if you can get Chase Hunter to start, firing all centers, and Joe Girard. I mean, everybody knows who Joe Girard is. He didn't play very well.
I mean, he was the leading scorer
but-
at Syracuse. I mean, he's on in my opinion, he's got a better 5
At Syracuse,
behind him this year.
when
He's
he
not
was
gonna,
at Syracuse, yeah.
yeah, when he's at Syracuse, he's not going to score as many points in a game as he did at Syracuse. But look at the chemistry behind him. This team could go a long way.
I can see him scoring just as much. I mean, he went 1 for 4, but if you were to make in 3-pointers, if you were to make those, he would have been on that list too. But regardless,
But yeah,
his shot is pure too.
Went from
and
the
he knows
leading
what he's
scorer on his Syracuse team. Now look at his
doing.
depth.
Yeah. I see.
A lot of bodies behind him as well.
You got PJ Hall, which
Well, looking at college basketball as a whole, Michigan State falls to JMU. No one expected that.
Did that
coming.
game go to overtime?
It went to overtime.
Yeah.
They lost by 1,
Yeah.
79-78. But the thing about what happened with JMU and Michigan State, everybody thought Michigan State was going to be a 1 seed in the tournament this year. They were number 4. And then they played Duke next week. Duke also plays Arizona this weekend. And then they play, which is number 12 in the country. And then they go play Michigan State in Tuesday. So I think, right now, in my opinion, Duke's the best team in college basketball.
Well, let me tell you.
There's no reason why you should think otherwise.
yeah, I agree.
I hadn't seen North Carolina how they looked their first game.
North Carolina, how they look? Oh, horrible. They were down to Radford at one
I
point.
feel like
I
I
saw
feel like
that.
Baycott's been there 10 years.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
But North Carolina, I don't know what North Carolina problem is right now because they missed the tournament last year after going on with the Final
Declined
Four.
the NIT.
So I don't know what they need to do over at North Carolina, but something's got to be fixed. because they should be a powerhouse every
They
year.
miss Roy, man. I'm telling you.
But you still got
I know.
got his
Hubert Davis is a great coach.
yeah, you got his best assistant.
Yeah,
Like,
I was just,
but same thing with like Duke. Duke
John
is still,
Shire
Duke has
came
not
in
missed
there.
a step. Duke has
Yeah.
not missed a step. But also, you got to think they're returning 4 starters from last year. That never happens for Duke. And then not to mention you got a couple 5 stars off the bench, bro. Like there's no reason. They're deep. They're good. Philip Jakowski.
I was about to say
Their
Philip
depth is
Kowski is
insane.
like was Kyle Philip I can't say.
Yeah,
his
Kyle
name.
Philip Jakowski.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
really good. And then you just
I saw
look
him
at
at
Duke.
the.
Was he hurt for a period of time last year?
I don't believe. I mean, he got hit in the eye against Tennessee because Tennessee plays
Yeah.
dirty.
I saw
but
him at
other
the
than that,
ACC
no.
tip-off, and standing up next to him, I was like, bro, I got to get away from you. Like, I know
Bro.
like an ant.
Hey, you know who guarded him last year for us?
Who?
Ian Shefflin.
Oh, really?
And he held him in check. Yeah, Ian played really good against him. And
that
now
was one of his great games versus Duke last year.
and then we go to Cameron Indoor this year, so that'll be a fun game for Clemson.
That will be.
Or
I will
Clemson
be
fans
there.
if you want to go. So
Hey,
that'll be a fun
I
game.
will for surely be at that
if
game.
you want to go, it's a lot of money.
But I will say also, women's and men's on both sides of Clemson. They both play this weekend. And, Clemson needs – last year the reason we missed the tournament is because we lost 2 games we should not have lost. And that's the reason why we missed the tournament. So we need to go out and we just need to beat all these teams. Like, if we can go out and we beat Maryland, we beat we played who do we play? UAB this weekend.
We play
Friday.
UAB Friday
Yeah.
in the Ashford
Yeah.
Championship, and then Sunday versus
Maryland or Davidson. And
Yeah.
then, we play TCU in a non-conference. We play Memphis on a non-conference.
Boise
We play
State's a great
Boise State.
non-conference.
So we play all these good teams, but we cannot lose these games. We got to win these games.
Alabama and the SEC
Yeah,
Challenge.
play Alabama in, 3 weeks? Against Tuesday, November 27th or something.
28th.
Okay, so yeah. So if you go in there, you beat Alabama on the road, that's a quad 1 win right there.
Yeah.
So
Our
you just got to
non-conference
keep winning.
schedule-
How does Alabama look?
They're
This year?
24th in country. They were good
Bro,
last year.
Alabama,
They were tough
Alabama
last
literally
year.
grabs the ball, goes down the court, and they're going to shoot a 3.
They had what's his name last year?
Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller.
Yeah. So, but Alabama's really good. You got these teams who are really good who can make a run. Right now, let me just ask you real quick. Right now, if you had to pick a Final Four, just off the top of your head, I mean,
It's kind of way too early, but
it is. But
yeah.
but bracketology already came out, so why can't we make?
Yeah,
a
after
bracketology?
bracketology came out, and they already have Clemson on the bubble after one game.
What?
I'm putting Duke, not in order. Kansas.
Dang, you got a little quiet in here.
I don't know.
I'll give mine. I'll go.
It's
I'll go
so
Duke, Tennessee, Purdue.
Purdue. Ooh, just
Give me Larinaga. Give me Miami.
that's crazy.
Hey, yeah, but you're
Well, you
y'all
said
are gonna
Purdue
go
is
over-
crazy,
Y'all are
Darren?
gonna go over here and pick like Kansas, Duke, all these
Darren,
great
you said
teams.
Purdue
I
is
like,
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Purdue is
I
crazy
say
at
Duke,
all.
Purdue, Tennessee, and Miami.
Do you not remember having to Purdue last year?
That was last year.
That's a whole
It doesn't
different
matter.
year, my
It
boy.
doesn't. I mean, I don't think they've progressed. The reason why they're ranked so high is because Zach Edey.
But it's a way too early Final Four.
Yeah, you're right. It
It
is.
could go anyways.
But I just want to say, I think Kentucky's gonna make a run this year. I just want to let you put it out there.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie.
I think Kentucky's gonna make a run.
I don't know if
Sorry,
I don't think I'm sold on Kentucky.
And
I'm-
UConn's good again, and Arizona, and so I'm probably go Kentucky, Arizona, UConn, and Duke.
I'm going Duke, Kansas.
I'm gonna pick Duke, but I feel
Purdue.
like they're a team that I just feel like Duke.
I can't even do that.
Did Duke? When's the last time?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually genuinely
Final
see
Four.
Clemson up there in
Was it
the
last-
Final Four.
You don't see what?
I honestly see Clemson in the Final Four.
Okay, that's a stretch,
Bro, that's crazy. You cannot say that right now.
Right now, but I
Clemson's
could
gonna make the Final Four.
I could see Clemson making like a
That is
Sweet
crazy.
16 run.
Who
right
did you just say,
now.
Darian?
huh?
Who were your teams?
Kentucky, UConn, Arizona, Duke.
Now, David, if Clemson
So
goes
tired
and
of hearing
handles
those teams in the
business,
Final Four.
but like
Bro.
Darian was saying though, you can't go to Cameron Indoors and beat Duke and then turn around and lose to Boston College on the road the next
Who
week.
said we're gonna do that?
That's what we did last year. That's what kind of.
Well, we beat Duke at home. That's
Yeah,
a
we
little,
beat
it's a little
Duke.
different.
We beat-
It's a little different.
And then what?
A
Lost
big
to Boston
difference.
How
College on the
hard it
road.
is to win in Duke.
I mean,
Very
obviously.
hard. Very, very, very. But we should have won 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, and came down to like the final minute. But
Regardless, I can
Say.
see them boys in there.
Yeah, no, I definitely think they're gonna make a run. I
I
definitely
do
think
think
like
they're
Elite
running,
Eight,
but I can't
Elite
say
Eight.
Final Four right
I can
now.
say Elite Eight, Sweet 16.
I'm
but
saying
Final
Four.
Four. I cannot skip.
Clemson
behind.
Hey,
will be
the last
in the
time
Final
we
Four.
I hope.
2018 when we were playing Kansas in the
Lost by
Sweet-
4. Yeah,
dude,
it was
when
heartbreaker.
Shelton Mitchell had that dunk, I thought we were gonna come. I thought
it
we
was
were
a
gonna win.
heartbreaker. It was a heartbreaker. But if they do go to Final Four, Brad Brownell's lifetime contract will be handed to him.
Yes.
So, anyways, we're going to turn to the next.
Never mind. I won't
No,
make
go ahead.
it.
Say, okay,
Hey,
no,
Brad
finish.
Brownell's been eating with
Go
the
ahead.
recruits.
Go ahead. Whoa.
Brad Brownell has been using the transfer portal.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. He been using the transfer portal,
He's
which is
been
getting
using the
him,
transfer
getting
portal.
him where
He
he wants to go.
That's how Joe Girard got here.
Look
Yeah.
at his recruits he just picked up a couple weeks ago.
3-star.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
4-star.
Who was also
Clemson basketball.
one of our
I thought he was a 3.
players, former players who.
Okay.
God, what's his name?
Let Brad Brownell cook.
No,
Darren.
I'm not saying
Yeah, but his
nothing.
dad
I'm
or
saying-
something. Or
Yeah,
his,
played here.
yeah,
like,
his dad played here.
yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good recruiter.
Shoot, we
All I'm
might get
saying-
KJ Henry's brother.
All I'm saying is we're not gonna act like he's over here getting 5 stars. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, sign that lifetime contract, bro.
All right, let's go ahead and switch topics. David, go ahead and spin the wheel again.
Please be college football.
It's going to be.
No, it's
NFL.
not. It's NBA.
Buzz City.
NBA.
NBA. Yes.
How about them Hornets,
topic,
baby?
Good topic. David, what do you think about the Hawks? Please tell me what you think about the Hawks. They did beat the Bucks.
Like,
Bucks.
Yeah,
But
we beat y'all. What do you mean? What do I think about the Hawks?
What do
Like,
you
I'm
think
a
about
Hawks
them?
fan.
I just want to hear about them.
I think we
Hornets
look
beat the Hawks.
good and solid. Like we win games, we lose games. I think we're 4-5 right now, maybe.
Let me ask you this: did you think Wemby was gonna be as good as he is?
Who?
Wemby?
Yes.
You thought he was gonna be that good?
I didn't want to believe it, but deep down in my head, I was like, this guy might be the truth. But then again, in the back of my head, I was like, well, I don't. It's the NBA. Like, you going up
4-3.
against Giannis and stuff like that. But he's
Y'all-
been
y'all
doing
boys
what
are
he had to
4-3.
do. Like, he's been setting a name for himself. Or what?
Y'all are 4-3,
Okay.
and y'all lost to the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think
Saw
about
that.
James Harden
That was
going
our
to
first
the
game.
Clippers? What do you think about James Harden going to the Clippers? I think that's a big asset for them now. I
Him
think
and
they
Brody
can make,
back together.
I think they can make a big run. I mean, Paul George. You got to think their starting 5 is going to be Paul George, Kawhi, Zubac, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. I don't know. It's kind of interchangeable, but that's a good
I
starting
mean, they
5.
played together before, and they played good together.
The West, though, is deep. Like,
oh my God.
they are really deep. Like, the East, you can kind of say, like, there's, like, 2 teams, 3 teams
Like who?
that are up. Celtics,
In the Hawks.
Bucks.
Hawks.
You can't ever count the Heat, so probably Celtics, Hawks.
Why can't you
East,
count the Heat?
Hawks? Celtics, Heat.
What has Miami
Bucks.
been doing this year?
Doesn't matter, bro. They play good in the playoffs. It doesn't matter what they do during
But
regular
they got to
season.
make the playoffs first.
They-
They're 3-4.
Bro,
though.
you got to think they played in the play-in and made the finals.
Okay, so can you explain to the listeners and the viewers about this in-season tournament thing? Because I don't even know the full gist to it. So, do you understand?
Yeah, so the in-season tournament, so what the plan is to make it kind of like the WNBA. So WNBA has a Commissioner Cup. So it's kind of like that. And so what happens is they group you based off your location, kind of sense. Like who's in what conference. There's like, I'm pretty sure there's 5 teams in each group. And then you're going to play like a round robin. And then you're going to go to like the tournament play. So throughout the season, like I think during December is when the tournament play starts, after Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
Ah.
And so then you win the in-season tournament trophy.
And
which-
then
Then you keep playing.
you just go in the playoffs?
It's just to make more money, if I'm being real. I mean,
well, you
they're all
gotta do what
playing.
you gotta
They're
do.
playing in Las Vegas. Like the tournament's gonna be held in Las Vegas, so like they're just trying to make more money. I mean, that's all it is. And they're trying to make it literally like so more fans will watch because NBA's been falling off a little bit. So they're trying to make it where more fans are engaging a little bit more. And so if you see, Giannis going against Steph Curry for the in-season tournament, more people are going to watch in than if you see, on a Friday, you see the Pistons playing, I don't know, who's a horrible team. Another horrible team, then
Okay,
you're not going to watch.
So Miami's not even ranked in the Eastern Conference right now. They're like 11th. They're 11th team. No, I mean, I'm not saying they're ranked. Like, no one's really ranked. But all I know is Atlanta Hawks are 4.
Yeah.
Boston Celtics are 1. Milwaukee
76ers are
Bucks
2.
are 3.
76ers are 2.
Yeah.
But Milwaukee, I mean, the thing with Milwaukee is right now they're trying to get their groove with everybody playing with everybody. Damian Lillard is playing great, but, he's still got to find his role. And I think that's a big thing about when you bring in superstars together. You got to find a role. And until you get that role down, you're not going to be able to be where you want to be. And I think now that Milwaukee is kind of finding where they want to be with their roles and everything, and hopefully they can go win an NBA championship. Is what I hope.
So how are you feeling about – you asked me about Wemby. I want to hear what you feel about Wemby.
Oh, I thought Wemby was going to be great. No matter – everybody tries to doubt Wemby and stuff, but Wemby's going to be a great player, obviously. Like, there's no way he's not. Dude's 7'4", can
He
shoot,
averages
can
19.4
dribble.
points already.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, dribble, rebound, block shots. Like, he does everything you need to do. And I just don't see how people thought that he was not going to be good. And it really, the Spurs are lucky to get him. And I think that the Spurs are going to be good this year because they got Devin Vassell as well, who's playing really good too. So, I mean, I think.
So you think Wemby would be an all-star by next year?
Probably depends. It really depends.
You know what's crazy is that he's 19 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
he
told
was
one of
born
my
in
friends
2004, and he's already one of the best players.
I told one of my friends the other day, I was like, I looked at him, I said, you know how you know you're getting old is when you see NBA players who are cooking, and they're a lot younger than you.
Yeah, I know.
3 years younger than me, and he is
crazy.
cooking the NBA, and, I'm a college student. Like, that's really weird.
And this guy's, that's insane.
But at the
Props
same
to
time,
him.
But at the same time, right now, let me ask you this real quick. Right now, who do you have in the finals? Just curious.
I have the Atlanta Hawks. Didn't we say this last time? I said the Atlanta Hawks and the Phoenix Suns, and we're gonna beat them.
So the Phoenix Suns are 3-4 right now.
And yeah, we're 4-3.
So I think you
The Bucks and the Mavs.
Wow, the Mavs. That's a good one. But Luka and Kyrie are playing really well together.
They
Shockingly,
always do.
They're playing really
have
well together.
Great chemistry together.
Oh, they're playing really well together. And then you look at it and it's like, wow, like they're playing unreal right now. But anything else you want to talk about NBA wise? I mean, I don't really, not too much going on other than the in-season tournament. Truthfully, I mean,
it's too early in the season. I feel like.
Everybody's good in my opinion. Like there's nobody that's horrible. I mean, you have the Pistons who are pretty bad, but the West side, I really don't know who's on the West. That's really probably the Trailblazers are pretty bad because you got Damian Lillard no more. So, but I think you'd have the teams are pretty equal right now, and I don't think no one's separated herself so far. The Nuggets are still the Nuggets; like they're playing phenomenal, but.
The
Brady
Memphis Grizzlies are 1-6. They're doing the worst.
Oh, I forgot. The Grizzlies are bad. They have
Yeah.
no jaw, so they're pretty bad right now too. But looking at it, you want to go ahead and let's spin the wheel again real quick.
Well, we already know we're going straight
what's
to college
going.
football.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fine. But we can. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. So yeah, that's my bad. I didn't say college football. So, but talking about college football, let's start off with Clemson. Clemson got a big win.
Big W.
Big win. Biggest win of
Big
Cade.
W.
Actually, I won't say biggest win of Cade's career, but ACC championship. ACC championship.
Oh, North Carolina. Yeah.
But, as a starter, his biggest win as a starter, but not his biggest win of, like, he basically started that game.
You know who else had a huge game? I just want to say it before y'all
I got 2 words.
Phil
Mafah.
Mafah.
But,
Phil
yeah, Phil
Mafah is that
Mafah
guy.
is the running back 1 now. Should be.
Easy.
And, you said easy?
You can't forget about Shipley, man. I know. You just can't forget about Shipley.
Didn't nobody. No one said we
No
forgetting
one
about
forgot
him.
about Will
But
Shipley.
you're saying RB1 like all the touches he should get. Phil, they should split it.
Is Jonathan Taylor an RB1 for the Colts? And they split?
You're right.
Split. But
But
it should be 75. What should flip is how they treated Phil
75-25.
Mafah.
Yeah.
They should treat Will Shipley like that now.
Agreed. I think throughout his career, as good as he is, I think he should have had more camera time on him the whole years he's been there. Because I mean, it's Will Shipley. I'm not hating on Will Shipley. I love Will Shipley. He's a dog. He's just, but I see way more powerhouse and horsepower in Phil Mafah, and I just
Phil got lucky that our defense played stellar Saturday because he fumbled with a minute left, and I got scared.
He did fumble. We got to fix the fumbles. Like, I don't know why we fumble
Dude,
so
we're,
much.
We're cursed on fumbles.
But we fumbled
Our fumbles.
so much. In the worst moments ever, too. They
Dude,
are horrible moments.
Colin Griffin didn't even know he was playing until Thursday, and then got the pick to seal the game. I was like, it's over. And I was like, watch, we're going to freaking – here we go. We fumbled. Dabo's waving the defense on the field, and our defense is stellar. I'm telling you.
Shout out to Dabo too. He got his 166.
And
wins.
Aiden Swanson. Give Aiden Swanson some credit. I mean, dude
Hey,
punted his.
Come on, let's
punted
talk
the
about
lights out.
long snappers, baby.
I'm pretty
Phil
sure he
Florenzo.
got ACC punt specialist of the week.
Yeah.
But
specialist of
but
the
you
week.
know,
Aiden put what? He
With-
put 6
Aiden-
punts instead of 15. The whole,
without Aiden doing what he did,
yeah.
the game may be a different story. And without our defense playing, but dude, that Notre Dame team did not look like anything special.
No,
And
no.
for them to be ranked 15th was kind of
Crazy.
wild because And only for Ohio State to beat them by 3 is crazy as well. Only scored 17 points.
To beat them in the final seconds of the game.
Yeah, that defense did not look good. That offense did not amaze me at all either. Now, that running back was pretty good, but then we kind of made adjustments and then kept them in check. So,
what was their wide receiver? Was it number 80 or 88, the white guy?
Somebody tight end that got hurt?
No. This guy was a receiver for the game. This Notre Dame crowd was sitting beside me. They picked him up as a walk-on from the lacrosse team. And now he's out there catching passes.
Interesting lacrosse.
Did y'all have Clemson winning before the game started?
Me and Darian talked about it the other night.
I thought we were going to win the whole time.
A couple nights before the game. I said Clemson's going to win.
Yeah, and I said I agree.
I think we play better against better teams.
Well, obviously, we always play down to competition.
Well,
look, historically, we've always played down to
every game we've lost has been by 7, except Duke. We've basically controlled every single game, like turnovers.
It's just a turnover.
Whoa, we did not control NC State. We were down 7-24.
You're exactly right, but look,
they
six,
beat us.
Okay, first of all, we should have beat Notre Dame by more than 8.
Well, yeah. Well, we had 5 straight possessions
Where
inside of their 50.
We're putting
and
them
did not
on
and
the
did
ground.
not. No. We had 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We had 5 straight possessions where they did not. What I'm trying to say, we did not move the ball. We didn't get a single first down. We had 9 yards in that fourth quarter for those 5 drives right there.
You can
inside
take,
of their own 50.
You could take 7 away right there, where Putnam had the back snap. Cade picks it up, throws it to Bo. That hit Bo right in the hands. Perfect pass. Bo should have caught it. It deflected off of him. They picked it off, took it to the 1-yard line. And next play, they scored.
Yeah, and that's a first down. 3rd and 4. That's a first down. But I mean, we dropped the
would have
ball.
been a first down.
We dropped the ball a lot though.
But it hit him right in the hands.
We dropped the ball a lot this past weekend. But we find ways to win.
I like that we're playing.
Ready to see how it goes.
I like that we have Sage Ennis on the field a lot because he contributes. He's been catching the ball a lot. Not a lot, but I mean.
But we're not going to act like Jay Branch was not a better receiver.
He is, but I mean, running a 2 tight end is great.
Yeah.
It is.
Adam Randall's starting to step up.
So y'all saw that
He's back.
He is. Yeah. So what do y'all think the look is going to look like for this Georgia Tech game?
Well, like Riley said in the press conference, it's gonna, they're both. We have the best running back room in the country. He says, and he said that's gonna be the fun part. He said they're both gonna get carries, but seeing who that, like Will Shipley was our main guy. He said that's gonna be the fun part in practice this week.
He was our main guy, but
Will Shipley's still a dog.
Of course,
Yeah.
like he's one of
and
those.
Our running
guys.
back room is a beast. You got so much depth. You got Dominique Thomas. You got Jay Haynes.
Mm-hmm. Jay Haynes is a dog too.
Yeah.
No, look.
You got
Keith
Xavier
Adams.
Thomas.
I truthfully think that we are kind of. I think you're thinking what we're saying out of context a little bit because we're not saying Will Shipley's not good.
But
That's
if
not
you
what
see
we're
the
saying.
crap on social
But-
media about him, it's crazy.
But at the same time, what probably this is where my turning point for Will Shipley kind of where I was like, why is he starting? Is the way that he yelled at CJ in that game, right there at that point in time. I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you're the best player. It does not matter. Whenever your coach calls something and your team scores, you should not be pissed off. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's your team that matters, not you.
It's
not your individual. It's not your individual.
You know what I've thought about?
It's all about you. And right there, I think that should have been nipped in the bud immediately. And I think right there, you.
The thing I
been
can
like,
agree
Phil,
with y'all on with
you're
Phil
going to do something.
is I do feel like Shipley trips on his shoestrings a lot, and it's like he travels the offensive line's butts the whole time. But like Phil's a big guy and he's shifty. He waits for the holes to open up.
He just hits them. He does. He trusts. Like it's almost like he trusts the offensive line to get there. And he's just going to hit it.
And that's what
and
I'm saying.
Even
His horsepower is just insane.
And
He
there
just
was-
run through people.
That's probably 4 times where he, even though that was happening, right, that he got hit at the line of scrimmage, he still drugged the dude 5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait to see Shipley back this week.
Yeah, no one's.
No, I know.
No one's doubting him.
This picture right here,
saying,
just shows like he doesn't need his. Show the camera.
Yeah, it's a little blurry, but yeah, you show the camera. Yeah.
Phil Mafah.
And then, Will Shipley is really good. I'm not doubting that.
So-
All I'm saying though is Phil Mafah should get more carries going from here on out. You got to think Phil Mafah before this game had almost like 40 less carries than Will
Yeah.
Shipley did.
You know what's
should not
crazy
happen.
is
And I
that
must have same amount of touchdowns, right?
Phil and Will
More
are
touchdowns.
More touchdowns.
Yeah.
Phil and
Yeah.
Will are roommates.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
him,
So-
Phil, like Jay Brinkstall.
How awkward will it be?
It's not awkward, like they said. That's his brother. They're supporting each other.
But Will
Deep
Shipley wants that number one spot. It's
Of
Will
course.
Shipley. So how awkward will
But
it
people
be
say he's
once
selfish
Phil Mafah takes
because of
over?
the argument with CJ. But obviously, they're got a really good relationship where it's not like, oh, I'm
That's-
RB1, you're RB1, this and that.
Yeah.
I'm not calling.
Which is
What
crazy.
I said was, I'm not saying he's selfish. It's not what I said.
No.
Well, I'm just pointing that out. That's not what I was saying. I'm not saying he's selfish, but what I am saying is, at the end of the day, it's about your team.
It is.
Whatever helps your team to win is what you need to be done.
But it was just a frustration in the matter of the moment. And
I
he knows
understand
that.
understand that, but you still own. You don't do that in that sense.
You don't.
You don't yell at your coach in that sense.
Yeah.
And you gotta look, Phil, right now, after the game he just had. Yeah, I don't care if he had 80 rushes. After the game he just had,
You like the way- yeah.
you cannot say
You
Phil,
can't take cares away.
correct. You can't go, Phil, you're RB2 again because
Shipley's back.
you just had 183 yards and you had 2 touchdowns,
86.
186. It's even better. And no, you're not going to kick the ball. No, what you should be is, Phil, we're going to give you 20 touches this next game,
And the thing
and
is,
you're going to go crazy.
Phil breaks loose a lot.
Yes, because he's just big and he's strong and he's fast, and that 41-yard run, that 40-yard run that
Touchdown.
he took off against those,
Yeah.
and we have not been able to see that all year.
You're right. I want to see, like you said, we had a lot of drops at wide receiver. I want to see our wide receivers get open more because our wide receiver room is great, in my opinion. We
We
had
got
some
one of the
I
studs.
best
wouldn't
in the
say
country.
great. I wouldn't say great.
We
I
had
wouldn't say
studs at wide
I wouldn't say
receiver.
great though. We're not going to say they're great.
Right now, we got some injured players.
We're not going to say the wide receiver room's great though. I
What
would
would
say,
you say our wide receiver is?
They're
like on a rating,
Yeah.
like 8. Like what are we rating? Like
Do like 0 out of 10.
I'll probably give them an 8 maybe.
That's
eight's respectable,
Maybe
but they're
maybe
good as
7.5.
you don't
closer
like,
than great.
like
Closer than
you got
great.
Antonio out, and with Antonio out, you still got you know how many freshmen are contributing to this team, which is insane.
Tyler Brown.
Tyler Brown, Avian Terrell,
Mm-hmm.
Kylan Griffin's a redshirt freshman, Khalil Barnes. I mean, guys like that is crazy. And then you got a guy like Troy Stellato who's been here 3 years but has never played till this year because of his torn ACL.
Troy's been going off.
I think Troy's going to be a stud in the next coming years.
In the
Counting this year.
NFL, too.
Wouldn't surprise, wouldn't doubt me.
Troy's a dog. And he plays like
And
it, too.
his hands, man.
He
Did you
plays-
see where that he caught
yeah,
that ball? And they tried
yeah.
and he got up, and
He plays like
pumped me up.
he plays aggressive. He's like the receiver of Phil Mafah. Phil Mafah,
For sure.
but a receiver.
It also helps too. I would say it's about Will Shipley. That I will give him a lot of credit on. He can catch the ball out of the backfield really good, and he gets. That's something he's really good at, and that's something I'm ready to see from him in the aspect. I'm ready to see just the carry differential. Like I don't. I'm sorry I keep going back to it. I'm just ready to see
I had a question.
how the carries are weighted, and is it going to be like that? Like, you know, there was times where it's like 19-7 in carries. Is this going to be more of a 15-15, or what is it going to be?
25. Yeah. Let me ask you something. On that drive, I can't. Then they punted. Notre Dame punted. Got it right at the 50, and we threw the ball 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Did not run. Went 3 and out. Why? Your running back's been going off the whole game.
Garrett Riley.
I wouldn't just say Garrett Riley. Garrett Riley's a great offensive coordinator.
He is. But if you're throwing 3 times when we're not making any catch, so why are we still
Must
doing
have
saw
saw something we didn't see on
And
defense.
if Phil Mafah's
but-
going off, why not keep handing him the ball?
Well, we threw a screen. Was the first play of that drive.
Yeah.
With a
That
screen.
that
And then
was
we went and put-
probably a
That might have been
put
the drive
back-
that Phil Mafah set out the whole series.
yeah.
When Dominic
Maybe.
Thomas came in. I think
No,
it
that wasn't.
wasn't?
No.
There was one
'Cause-
drive where he sat
Yeah,
out the whole
'cause
series.
we went down and scored, and Dominic Thomas was in there because Tyler Brown. got a
Tyler
touchdown.
Brown, yep. That's right.
Now, Phil Mafah was in the game, but with the first play of the screen, so 2nd and 13. So now you have to kind of pass. You can't really run. I mean, you can, but you're 2nd and
You're
13. You're ready to pass. I think we kind of need to get rid of, no disrespect to any of our receivers, but we don't have a receiver like Sammy Watkins who's just going to turn it on immediately.
Yeah.
All right, if we're going to run a screen, give it Tyler Brown or Antonio
Sammy
Williams.
Watkins, like you couldn't say like anyone more recent. T. Higgins,
Justin
He
Ross.
wouldn't have been
Justin
that.
Ross.
I would think more like Amari Rogers or somebody.
Amari Rogers. You just went straight to Sammy Watkins.
because, bro, think about Sammy.
Had played
for a
since
second.
2012.
By the way, I saw Ben Buller on the field the other day. He's a kid.
He does. Oh yeah, he does.
He has a
What-
child.
You know, it's Fletcher's brother-in-law.
Really?
Yeah,
That's Fletcher Gotham's sister.
Wait, for real?
yeah, brother-in-law. Yeah.
I did not know that. Small world. Shout out to Fletch.
Or no, time. I'm wrong.
See,
Time.
he's just talking.
I'm
He doesn't
wrong.
even know who he's talking about.
Let me go back. Fletcher's sister. Fletcher's brother is married to Ben Boer's sister. That's what I meant to say.
Wait,
Fletcher's.
brother
Brother
is
is
married to
Ben
his
Boer's
sister.
sister.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what I meant
yeah,
to say.
I
That's what I meant to
saw-
say. I said that all wrong. I'm sorry. I said that all wrong. But
I was taking pictures, right, on the field, and I look up. Well, first off, I just see these big calf muscles right here in front of me, and I look up, and then it's a baby. I didn't see who the baby was, and then Dabo was walking over to pinch his cheeks or whatever, and then it was Ben Boer. I realized, but that's all. I just remember his big old calf muscles in my face. It's kind of
but
weird.
I mean, you still look at people like go back to receivers. I mean, I just want to see. I want to see a collective receiving group just go crazy, and I want to see everybody go crazy. Like I just want to see.
Yeah. Like the Alabama team.
Yeah, like I want to see us go like throw for 400 yards. Like
I thought our offense this year was gonna look like that Alabama team, who had everybody.
I think I'm not looking at next year. People like go back to receivers. I mean, I just want to see. I want to see.
You see that we offered a dude right before the Notre
Yeah.
Dame game on
So
the
he said?
Clemson
He
poll.
said, that. He said that makes me love Clemson and Dabo.
He said that made his recruitment for Clemson like skyrocket. or
Dabo
something like
offered
that.
him on the freaking paw.
Yeah,
Which is
at the
sick.
beginning of the
Put
year.
all your
cool.
stock in Clemson, baby.
Yeah,
All of it.
but
That's what I won't do.
let's see.
We haven't mentioned
Let's see
old
this
Tyler
week.
from Spartanburg, by the way.
Let's see. Well, let me finish before we won't
Guys,
mention
we have a
it.
surprise guest today. Tyler from Spartanburg. He's gonna be joining us for. No, I'm just playing.
But no, seriously, I think this week is a big week for us. We need to go out there and blow out Georgia Tech and get bowl eligible.
And the thing is, Georgia Tech has some horrible losses, but some great wins, in my opinion.
We got Haynes King from A&M. Is good.
And I was about to say, Georgia
Tech.
Tech's offense is not horrible. But
Tyler from Spartanburg, though, what you think about it?
I think Tyler from Spartanburg saved Clemson football. It's a joke, Darian. Chill.
Everybody keeps saying
For you guys on the
Everybody
rant.
keeps saying that too.
If you don't think that fired up Dabo, you're crazy.
If y'all don't know who Tyler from Spartanburg is, Dabo has his own radio show called, what is it?
it's
Inside.
Tiger calls on Monday.
Yeah. So someone called in on Dabo and was like, "Can you explain why
Pay you
we're 4-4?"
pay you $11.5 million a year to go 4-4. What's that?
He said, can you explain how we're paying you $11 million a year and we're 4-4? And Dabo did not like that at all.
It's
he got-
it's the appreciation
he got-
over the expectation.
He
Dang
called
it.
him an idiot. He said, "I'm not gonna listen to
He's a
your
little
to your
child,
smart A comment."
Little child.
He said,
Yeah.
I'm where I'm at because I've worked my A off.
Yeah, and Dabo was not happy. And I remember we had to interview him the next day.
It's
He
Halloween.
He said that idiot gave me his old testimony, so I gave him my old testimony, basically.
Well, let me tell you where Tyler messed up. He tried to Bible thump Dabo.
I don't think Tyler knew.
That went back.
Tyler didn't know that he was gonna get that response from Dabo because no one's really seen that side of Dabo.
No, I think where he messed up, you don't come after somebody
and you don't
based
say
out there. You don't come after their family. You don't come after their friends, and you
don't tell them how to do their job.
Yeah,
or ask
I
them or
about
question
said
it,
I
like,
said so much. Now I said
especially to a head coach like that, like a Clemson football.
But
head
you
coach.
don't
That
come
was
after
me.
him and go, I've been a Clemson fan since you were selling real estate.
Yeah.
You make that personal.
People-
and when
and
you
then
make
people-
something personal, like that, that is when it really goes bad. And that's like you coming after me. If you came after me right now in here, I'm probably going to go off on you because you don't do that to people. You don't make it a personal attack on somebody. You can ask them, Dabo, you getting paid $11.5 million. Why did we not see the success of a $11.5 million head coach?
I don't even
Yeah,
think
he
you asked
got
that
personal
question.
when he was talking crap.
I think that's still a rude question to
But-
ask. I
but
don't
why
even
is
think,
it
I don't even
horrible
think you
question
need
to
to
ask?
bring up his salary at all.
But
Yeah,
why is
I
people
agree.
giving Dabo crap for his response? I like Dabo's response. I like that
I don't
he's
think
firing
anyone.
back.
I don't think anyone was giving him.
I
crap.
did. There was a lot of people. They were like, "Oh, if I was Dabo, just hang the phone up and say thank you for your call, Tyler." No, because then if he hangs the phone up, they're
That's
gonna call
not
him
giving
a
him
sissy
crap.
and this and that.
No, I think from what I've heard was like, don't mess with Dabo right now.
Yeah.
And what did he say after the Notre Dame game?
That,
he
that
was
put
like,
some stock. I mean, that put some respect on his name. He said, "Put all your stock in
he put
Clemson."
all your stock in Clemson. But
I was ready for a BYOG.
that's
moment.
what
I ain't gonna lie
people.
to
That's
you.
what people want to see. Like right now, from Dabo, they want to see that aggressiveness,
You know,
and they want to see that fire come out of him because like from our record, And like from what we've seen from Clemson football, like we don't see that like powerhouse and Dabo that we're used to. But like
I was
after
really
he came out and said that and called the kid an idiot and stuff like that, then I think that's what people like to see.
I thought when he was going to run out of the hill in a sweatshirt, when he has that orange sweatshirt and that Block C hat, he's going to be fired.
Yo,
up.
next week we're wearing the purple unis. It's gonna look tough.
Yeah, purple out.
What sucks is can't play for a championship. I love the purple-orange combo.
I cannot wait to take these pictures.
But yeah, all
The
purple is
purple.
going to be sick.
It's gonna be awesome.
I wish we'd throw in an alternate helmet, man.
I don't know.
No.
I do.
Yeah.
I wish
I'm
we
very-
threw on.
I'm
Wish
so
we threw on
very
the old
basic.
school
Like,
Tiger.
Darian
I-
is very basic. He'd
I-
go out
I-
there with a Block C on
I
uniform
want-
and be fine.
I
Not even a
wanted
block
to-
C. You just go out there with an orange helmet.
jersey.
Yeah, I wanted to be as basic as possible because I think people, no respect to Colorado. Sorry, Dave, I know I'm bringing up Colorado, but they put too much stuff in on the like what they're wearing
Yeah.
into what
They care about
the
what they
outside.
They care about
don't care
more
about
what they
winning.
look like more than
It's
they play.
not. Don't even do Colorado. 'Cause
He's
it's
not
Colorado.
wrong
It's
because they
more
care
like-
about what they
it's
care
more
more
like
what they
Oregon
what they
and
look
Ole
like.
Miss and schools like that
Oregon
who are changing their unis all the
Oregon's,
time.
the owner of Nike is an Oregon graduate.
But
Obviously,
Colo-
and
but
its headquarters. in
What do y'all
Eugene.
see Colorado doing with their uniforms? It's
I'm not
those
just saying Colorado. I'm saying that whenever you start worrying about the stuff that you're wearing, the stuff that's going on
Hey,
outside the field,
Hey.
that's when you start losing games.
You know what Dion says, right?
yeah, he says, "Pay me my $50."
No. He goes, you look good, you play good, get paid good. Right?
And then you get more clicks.
That too. That's how you get money.
Dion
Let these
cared
boys
more.
get paid.
Dion cared more about
Y'all
YouTube.
hating on some college students.
Dion cared.
making
No,
money.
I'm not hating on college. I'm
He
hating
cares
on,
more about
I mean,
YouTube.
Yeah, he cares more about YouTube than he
He
does
does
care
winning.
about winning.
I think
Now
this.
give me my
I think
theme
this right
music.
here would look tough on like an alternate helmet.
All I'm saying,
that looks like South Carolina's white helmet with the C on it.
ugh,
That junk
that
is
just ugly.
ugly.
I don't know why they were.
No, I think those are tough. Those old schools.
With it just a C
They're
on it.
simple. They're simple, but like
Yeah, I don't really like that. But okay, hold on. What do y'all think about Shane Beamer though? And,
Shane Beamer.
Do y'all think he can keep his job there?
No.
Let me tell you, he's gonna have a job. He's got at least he'll have next season. If he has to lose a season next season again, he'll be done. First of all, just from seeing them play this year, they got to fire Clayton White, defense coordinator. He's got to go. I'm about to say like when you got a good quarterback, Spencer Rattler's we'll be honest, he's not a top tier in the league, but he's a good quarterback.
Top tier. He's probably the second best quarterback in the SEC.
Okay, I said the league, like college football and all.
That's what I'm saying. If he's
Oh,
the
he's
second best,
quarterback in the SEC for sure. He's good, but he's got a great wide receiver in Xavier Legette too. But when you have a horrid offensive line and you got a defense that can't get off the field,
What do y'all think South Carolina's like problem is though? Like,
offensive line.
offensive line.
so
and
you're not.
defense.
So it's not Shane Beamer for you guys.
I mean, he's.
Other than the fact that he has like a little 5-year-old in his
Did you
press
see?
conference. No.
Let me tell you, I used to hate
Yes.
Steve Spurrier, but I
his
saw a
child.
video of him the other day when they lost a very close. When they
He said this is embarrassment. You talking about that video?
when they beat Vandy by, he said, "Oh, we won, yeah, we won, but this is embarrassment. We played embarrassing, and it
Coached
all starts with me being
embarrassing."
the ball coach, and I'm the
Yeah.
coach of this embarrassing team." And then Shane Beamer's on the, we got to, all you people out there giving us critics for barely beating Jacksonville State, find some joy,
What? No, I think it's a little different for you.
Yeah, we might not have played very good, but we're gonna celebrate the heck out of this win, and we're not gonna ever leave this football facility acting like we lost. You hear me? Find some joy. I'm tired of being in these press conferences and all my media people asking me, "Coach, why are we barely winning ball games? Coach, why are we doing this?"
Find
some joy.
Tell them go.
But after we lose to Florida, I'm gonna kick a Gatorade cooler and I'm gonna break my foot. But find some joy. It's all gonna turn around.
Well, there, yeah, as y'all can see, Cole does not like
He
Shane
is
Beamer.
not a fan of Shane.
But no, I think Shane Beamer. The issue with Shane Beamer right now is that he got to grow up a little bit. And
does. And
as a head coach, not as like obviously he's growing. He's a grown man with 2 kids, but
for
like
sure.
he needs to grow up as a head coach when you're talking to people and stuff like that. You gotta just like be
Take responsibility.
Be just more professional, is what I would say. And Paul Feinbaum said that. He's like Shane Beamer needs to be more professional. I hate.
First of
Paul
all, I'll
Feinbaum.
never listen to anything
But-
Paul Feinbaum says.
But that was a fact though. Like you need to be a little bit more professional. But the thing is like he has a 15 recruiting class. Like,
what I agree
obviously,
with you on
people
is,
love it what he's doing. So
God, I can't stand the man. And I used to hate Steve Spurrier, but Steve Spurrier was a daggum good coach.
He was.
But what I want to say about Shane Beamer is he has the potential to have a good ball club. He's got to make the right amount, right changes, and he's got to grow up, like you said. I mean, he's a son of a freaking legendary coach.
It has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it. He's a good ball coach. He could be a very great.
I think Shane Beamer's really good.
But it starts with growing up. Stop. Highlight.
Like the way
dancing the Soldier Boy.
What was it last year? No, the dancing's fine. I think that's sick. You do whatever you want.
You can't dance when you're 3 and 6.
You can dance whenever you win.
You win,
Whenever
you dance.
Win, you can dance.
I promise you,
That's right.
if we lose, if we are 1-7, and my team goes out there and win, you best believe I'm gonna celebrate it. But there's gonna be two ways. I'm not gonna go out there and
you win the Natty.
Yeah, but like the way whenever they beat ECU, what was that 2 years ago, and the way he acted after that was that's what I'm saying. Like just those little things. Like you just gotta fix those little things. And I want Sacramento to be good every single year. I want them to be good. I want to go 11-0. Yep. And when they play Clemson, I want them to get their butts whooped every single year. And that's understandable.
He did say, like Steve Spurrier said in that interview, that it starts with him being, and he's the coach of an embarrassing ball club. And then Shane Beamer said, I've been a part of coaching staffs who went in there and just ripped their team apart after barely beating a terrible team by 3 points, and they never won another game that year. I'm never going to yell at my team after barely beating like a Jacksonville State team. I mean, don't go in there and say, oh, you played freaking horrible, y'all suck. Just go in there and be like, I mean, we got to be better than that.
I think so. I disagree with that statement. I think on Sunday, the next day, that's when you do it.
Yeah.
You don't do it the day of. You go celebrate your team. No matter.
And
I don't
think he's
care.
lying,
I don't care
what
if
coach
we
gonna
play
go in there and yell at you after a win.
If we're playing Charleston Southern the way we did, and we only beat them. Let's say we only beat them by a touchdown.
Yeah.
You best believe I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna celebrate.
Sunday film, you're gonna tear them apart.
But on Sunday, you're not going to be near me because I'm going to blow you out, and then I'm going to yell at you, and I'm going to probably say something that I'm going to regret at the end of the day. But you're going to know that I was just very disappointed the way we played. But Shane Beamer, I don't know why he acts the way he does.
I think he has one more year left if he doesn't have a winning season.
He's good though. Like that's the thing. He's good.
He is good, but you can't be good.
It's not him. It's got to be his team. You can't blame him. You can't always blame him on the coach.
He's the head coach.
Right.
It's all with him. It's all his.
Though, like if you don't have the right players, if you don't have the right,
he's got the right
scheme. It might not even be him as coaching.
He got some good players.
It might be players. It might be like his coaching staff. What's
the Harbor guy?
Y'all are saying he's as good of a coach.
He's just not very. He's not very.
But he's young.
He just looks like he's out there.
Xavier Leggett, he's done after this year. Juice Wells is out for the rest of the year.
I think he's coming back.
No, he said that the other day.
He said he's out. Okay, I thought he said he's coming back.
No, he's done. Speaking of somebody coming back, Tyler Venables is at practice this week. Away from the situation, but South Carolina's got some guys.
Who else is coming back? Brett Venables.
What? Who's Brett Venables? Brent.
He's coming back to Clemson.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Tomorrow.
Oh, like for something?
Yeah, to be our head coach.
I thought you meant like. I don't know. His son goes there. I didn't know if they had something going on tomorrow.
Would y'all actually Would y'all want that?
No.
Dabo's
Brent,
not going to nowhere.
But what if that were to happen?
Okay,
how
in 15
crazy
years,
would
if
that be?
Dabo retires, sure, bring him back. But
By
right
that
now,
time,
no.
Brent will be, 65?
Dabo's not retiring in 15 years.
Dabo said he's got 15 years left to ball coach.
When?
He said
that in that, what you call it, in that press conference.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. But you got to think, Brent's already 50 years old.
So that means he's got 166
wins. Dabo's
going to
go as long as Mac Brown.
But no, Dabo, no.
Wait, how was that?
Mac Brown, this is probably Mac Brown's. This better be Mac Brown's last year.
Dabo's close to 60.
How old is he?
No,
he's
he's
he's 50.
He's lower 50s. You said how old Mac Brown?
Mac Brown's 75.
Yes, yeah, he's old.
He might be older than the 45th president. Hold on.
Oh, here we go, bringing politics into a sports podcast.
Mac Brown's 72, so yes, he's
about time to go.
Yeah. Well, Nick Saban's 72.
Yeah, but okay, look at Mac Brown. Look at Nick
Carroll
Saban.
is 72.
Yeah, but if we're gonna compare Mac Brown to,
Mac
talk about
Mac
Nick
Brown
Saban.
is
53.
Tom, let's go talk about Nick Saban for a second. Bama's back. I just want everybody to know that right now. I criticized Bama. I said they couldn't win. Bama's back, and they will make the college football playoff. Watch.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
They will not make the college football playoff.
Why? Who are they gonna lose to?
You better watch out because they might lose the Iron Bowl. I'm kidding. But I don't see them making the playoffs.
Why?
Okay. Top 4 is who right now? Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia, and Florida State.
Okay, go ahead, kick Michigan out because if their scandal goes through, they're not gonna be able to play anyways.
But is it going to go through?
I mean, maybe, but
They'll probably get a slap on the wrist.
Maybe, but if it does go through, they're not gonna be able to play. Okay,
who's Alabama's remaining schedule?
But now look, is it gonna be Michigan or Ohio State?
Kentucky.
Well, they both made it last year.
Auburn.
I know, but are you going to leave out? So if, let's say Georgia runs the table but loses to Bama,
Say Florida State loses one game. Are
they're
they out?
They're not losing the one game. So that's just they have no one else to play.
Hey, you never know how the ACC championship would go.
I mean, Tyler Van Dyke in Miami, they're horrible. I wish Tyler Van Dyke would have played because he would turn the ball over 4 times, and so we would have won.
Versus us?
Yeah, he's freaking horrible. He turns the ball over 3 times a game.
Sorry, Matt, if you're listening to this.
And then you look at other people. I mean, like, they play Miami, they play Florida. Like, they're not losing. Then they play Louisville in the ACC championship. That's the only game they might lose.
Where's the Miami Florida State game at?
It is at Florida State.
That'd be a blowout.
If it's at Miami, why does it matter?
You're right.
Hold on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's at.
No, it is because last year it was a sellout at Miami.
They sold out.
They sold out Hard Rock last year.
Interesting.
It's at Duke Campbell.
Bro, we're at week 11. Can you believe that? Holy cow.
It seems like 2 weeks ago we were playing Duke.
Yeah, it's at Florida State. But yeah, I don't know. I think Alabama's back. I'm just saying.
Ace Buckner is that Hooper from Clemson that we just recruited.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's about getting time to have some poll projections.
Well,
it's basically time.
I think we need to make some picks real quick. So before we head off,
let's make some picks.
This week you have Michigan and Penn State. Who do you have? D-Rob. Michigan, Penn State. Nittany Lions, really? It is at home. Is it at home?
Penn State.
Is this the whiteout?
No,
Yes.
they're whiteout. They just already had the whiteout.
Oh,
against Ohio State.
I remember hearing about it.
Michigan wins this game by 14. Time out, everybody. Darian beside me had Penn State making the college football playoff.
They still can.
They won't.
They still can.
Long shot.
If they win this week, you're going to be a little bit quieter.
Yeah, I had Colorado in the playoffs too, but hey.
And he still owes me $50.
My team is 8-1. The team I chose was 8-1 right now. The team David chose is 4-5.
Okay, bro. We have
and probably won't make a bowl game.
All that's not necessary, Darian.
Okay. All right. I got Michigan by 14.
Yeah, I'll probably go Michigan as well. No, I'm going Penn State just because I got them in the college football playoff, so I need them to win.
I can see that upset happening.
Arizona, Colorado, David. Listen, Colorado needs 2 wins to go bowl eligible.
Arizona wins that game. Where's it at?
Colorado.
Arizona. No, at Colorado. It's at Colorado.
Yeah.
You got Colorado, David?
I'm going to take Arizona. I'll take Arizona by 10.
You know, Colorado, I think, is going to have a little bit of momentum. Like, not momentum, but a little bit
so too.
of pressure behind them. I think
they're
Deion
gonna
really
play
wants to
better.
make a bowl game.
DJ went in there and played some ball.
So give me Colorado.
Good
I'm
pick,
going to go
Darren.
Colorado.
Good pick.
Colorado. Miami, Florida State. All 3 is going to Florida State. We don't even need to pick it.
Yeah.
I don't even know why you said it.
Utah, Washington.
Washington. Where's it? Is it at?
It's at Washington, so I got Washington also.
Yeah, I'll go Washington.
All 3 is going to Washington.
Yeah, they could win that game by 14 more.
Tennessee, Missouri.
Give me the Tigers. Give me the Tigers. I think
I want Tennessee.
Missouri had a chance to beat Georgia, and I still think Georgia could lose a game this season in the regular season.
Well, we better pick the game. Yeah. But don't forget, Georgia also going to go to Neyland this year.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to take Missouri.
You take Missouri? Who do you got, David?
For who? Oh, Tennessee.
I think Tennessee wins this game as well. Ole Miss,
Georgia. And they're playing.
I think
playing
it's
in
it.
Athens. That's raps.
But Jackson Dart is a great quarterback, and it wouldn't be surprising me if Ole Miss goes in there and wins. But being with Georgia, and Georgia wears the zebra shirts, everything goes their way. So obviously I'm gonna pick Georgia, but I would love to see Ole Miss go in there and upset them.
Going Ole Miss. Tell you why. Lane Kiffin needs a signature win.
I hope so.
He needs a signature win. He has not had it yet.
I'm picking
He needs
my
a
head.
signature win.
My head says Georgia, but my heart says Ole Miss.
I'm going to go Ole Miss, and it's going to be 27-24. Ole Miss wins on a last-second field goal.
Wow.
USC, Oregon.
Oregon wins this game by
Don't say something crazy.
10 plus. I'm tired of Caleb Williams. I'm done with him.
Why? Because he's good?
I want to go home and cuddle with my dog and watch TV because I lost.
Bro, he's lost 3 straight, and it's not his fault.
That is what he
It's
said.
not his fault for throwing 3 interceptions first half versus Notre Dame.
He had a bad game that game. Notre Dame was his fault. He
Goes
lost
in the-
3
he
in a
goes in
row,
the
but his
stands and
defense,
cries.
Bro,
is
it's
horrible.
okay to cry, bro. He was with
Yeah.
his mom.
And I would cry too. Heck, we done lost 3 straight games.
Give him part ownership.
I would be upset too.
It's just that you're not used to seeing those big of names
Show
especially
emotion.
quarterbacks show
Anybody that
emotion.
paints
Yeah, but like,
every
bro,
team on his fingernails don't got my respect. I'm sorry.
dog.
He did put F Utah on his finger.
And he put F Notre Dame.
It's just a little
Sorry.
bit. Hey,
You can't do all that smack talk and want to cry for some attention. So next game.
Oh
So-
wow.
was it all right for Matt Duggan to cry whenever he did?
Huh?
Matt Duggan cried after they lost.
That's
Tim
him.
Tebow cried after he lost.
Did they paint F this, F that? No.
You right, Tim Tebow daggone short in paint that.
He was praying.
Cole did make a projection before he got on air, before we get off. He said that Virginia will beat Louisville.
Virginia upsets Louisville Thursday.
Thursday is a Thursday night
Yeah,
game.
Thursday night game. It's like a blackout for Louisville. They had a whole uniform reveal.
Duke plays North Carolina.
Yeah,
North Carolina will boat race them.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like,
I'll
that
tell
game's
you
probably gonna
this.
be big
I'll tell
for
you
them.
this too. Texas and TCU play. You just want to point out something. These are games that Texas lose.
Is Chandler Morris back?
He is.
He was hurt
he's
for a while.
Yeah, he's back. So ready to see how all these teams perform. But I think it'll be a good week of college football, and I'm glad we play at noon so I can watch.
You know what I hate about Virginia, man? I hate that they're only a 2-win team because they should have beat Miami. Who else should they have?
That's about it.
That's it.
JMU.
Okay, so they could have 3 to 4 wins, but they're not going bowling. But it sucks because I don't think Tony Elliott's going to be there much longer.
You can tell you what kept Tony Elliott his job? Beat North Carolina.
You think so?
Yeah, bro. UVA sucks every year.
But I feel like
Every
there's
single
no
year.
point in firing him because they're not going to be a great program. They haven't been a great program in a long time
Since Bryce Perkins was there.
since we played them.
Bryce Perkins was a dog.
Since we played them in the ACC championship.
Bryce Perkins was a dog. All right,
dog.
D-Rob, any other sports takes you got to make before we get off here?
We can say good luck to all the high school football teams around the state.
Especially
playoffs.
Teal Hanley. They play Dutch Fork on Friday, and we're gonna win.
Shout out to the
Alma
Hartsville
mater.
Red Foxes on the road this week at James Island. So good luck to everybody.
Yeah, actually, the rankings just came out for underwater basket weaving.
Stop. Every week, man. It's getting rid of the underwater.
No, I'm trying to think of some more sports.
That's about it.
I just know that basketball is back.
Big game tonight
I
for-
cannot wait.
For Clemson soccer, we already talked about that today.
So, ready to go. I think, we got a great – this is the best time for sports right now. Every sport's going on.
Everything.
And I think if you are a sports fan, you love this time of year.
Yep.
So,
Not too much longer. We'll
yeah.
be playing some baseball.
Yep. So, thank you for tuning in this week of the Tigers Den podcast. See you next week.
See y'all.
Peace.
Peace.